speaking of really strange stuff, you know, the White House is weighing 19 executive actions on gun control. New York State is set to pass the country's strictest gun control laws, and the National Rifle Association released an app called Practice Range that lets players 4 years old and up shoot a variety of weapons. Critics point out that the NRA said video games were partially to blame for the massacre in Newtown, Connecticut, and they've created what? A video game where you can shoot stuff.
Well, they're saying that it teaches you know, kids the safety and how to use a gun. Like it was
still
like
shooting. That's the point.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
It's a video game.
At 4 years old, you just learning how to tie your shoes. Why do you need to know gun control?
First of all, I want to give a shout out to New York's Mayor Bloomberg.
He's been very good on this.
Who has been out front of this all the way along.
That's right.
Before the hideous massacre, and you know, and trying to change the gun laws. But you know, parents, and you know, you've got a little boy. So, you know, Christmas time, you give the little girl the doll, and you give the little boy a gun.
How about a truck?
I think...
But what I'm saying is it starts too often as a toy, like this game that's supposedly a toy.
But respectfully, Barbara, I disagree with you because I think when kids go around and they do the cops and the robbers, it's different from these video games. In the video games now, when you shoot somebody, you see brains, you see blood, they don't get up. Cops and robbers, you just have to use your imagination. When Jeffrey's going around going bang, 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 that's all he's doing. There's nothing else beyond that.
You know, you shouldn't be bad. Let me explain about bang, bang, bang.
No, because he's not there yet. To him, it's just we're running around. I'm the good guy. You're the bad guy. I don't let him play the video games where he's shooting people. Because I'm telling you, if you look at these video games now...
He's shooting you and playing.
You know what? It's just like it's an imagination thing.
Whatever.
I just disagree with you about,
But the NRA is talking about how video games contribute to the violence.
And they've created a video game where you shoot people. You kind of got to watch... If you're going to try to, like, make points, you probably should really think it out. A video game which uses guns that you've been bitching about, other video games, you can't put the same thing in order and then expect people to say, oh, there's no correlation.
It's about money.
It'll be interesting to see how many of the 19 different promotions, and not promotions, the 19 different...
states?
That Biden's doing, you know, the propositions is what I'm getting at. And what the 19 are and how many of them will really pass. Let's wait and see what
he's going to get plenty of blowback.
Well, I'm hoping that, you know what, if we can get that assault weapon ban, that's the way.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. In Australia, there was a big massacre several years ago.
They use knives.
Yeah.
No, they shot. No, somebody with an automatic killed a bunch of people, just like they do here, and a lot of times. The Australian government, in 12 days, got those guns off the streets, and crime has gone down 59%. It took them 12 days to enact gun laws in that country. Why in this country?
With guns or the assault rifles?
I have a problem with violence, period, and it should be dealt with.
Maybe Australia does not
have to be afraid that my grandson has to go into a school anymore. It's outrageous.
I hate crosstalk, and I'm doing it myself, and I apologize. Maybe Australia does not have an NRA, does not have the...
Well, they don't have a Second Amendment.
That's exactly right. Okay, so even if you have a Second Amendment, everybody in this country is mad about something. Yeah. Everybody doesn't get everything they want. There is no reason for an assault weapon to be in the hands of anyone. We cannot use bazookas. Right. We cannot buy tanks, you know, on the corner. You should be able to
this app,
take care of yourself, the way that you want to without an assault weapon, because an assault weapon is not protecting your house. It's not protecting your
Amendment has caveats.
Let us say if that is one of the propositions that Biden...
I hope it does.
You cannot yell fire in a crowded theater. That's a caveat of the First Amendment.
Yes. And another caveat of the amendments that we live by is that we got to go.